Every Saturday I go down to the market and I buy fresh produce. Here you got some fresh coriander, fresh spring onions, fresh basil I'm going to use later to make a nice pesto with, broccoli, carrots, mushrooms, baby spinach, lovely from a salad during the week when I go to work, bean sprouts, nice with a bit of Asian food, some ginger, some fresh chilies, cauliflower, look at those beautiful farm fresh eggs. Fantastic, much better than going to the supermarket and giving Woolworths and Coles all the money. It's a nice experience. I go down to the market, have a coffee, buy all my gear for the week or a couple of days, however long it lasts. Hi, now that I've shown you some of the fresh produce that I bought this morning from the market, I'm going to show you how to make another dish. Now I showed you all on my last YouTube video how to make spicy Asian chicken. Today I'm going to make a chili sauce. You know, the type of chili sauce you buy from the markets in jars, this sort of thing. Made one last week, named this Killer Hot Chili Sauce, simply for the reason is that it is killer hot. Now it's got the same ingredients in. The only difference with this and this one is, with this one I use the little round, really round, the hottest chilies you pretty much can get, and this is really hot, I'm telling you. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use a slightly milder chili. There's still a hot chili, and around about that much. 4 cloves of garlic, about this much ginger, this much coriander. It's about a tablespoon of raw sugar and vinegar. Now the reason for the vinegar and the sugar is they're really there for the preservatives, not so much. I mean, the sugar obviously does flavour it up. The vinegar taste you kind of lose when you cook it, but it helps preserve and obviously makes your chili sauce last for a while. Okay, so let's get all this chopped up and into the blender, and I'll show you how to cook it. It's very simple. Righto, okay, so now we're going to chuck all the ingredients into the blender. Well, when I say all the ingredients, all the dry ingredients, so the chilies, the ginger, and the garlic. There's about 22 chilies here. Okay, all in there, lovely. Right, it in the blender.
Me this time, ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping me. There ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping me. This is what I know. No stopping me this time. Ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping me. There ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping me.
Okay, so I've got just over a tablespoon of peanut oil in there. Okay, so just letting that heat through. That's pretty hot now. I've got this ring on full. I'm not going to leave it on full for a long time, so we've got that oil nice and hot. I turn it down right low. I'm going to put the ingredients in. So everything I put in the blender, the chili, the coriander, the garlic and the ginger is now in the pan. Get all that out there. And give that a good stir around, just to cook it through. Making sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom too much. You always lift that off the heat there a little bit if it does start to stick to the bottom. Okay. Now what you want to be doing is staying away from those fumes, because they get down your throat, you'll make you cough. Just turning it right down as low as we can get it. And chuck in the couple of tablespoons. I mean, it's about 3 tablespoons of vinegar in there. Chuck that in. Give that a good mix round, and that's nice and consistent. Okay, now time for the sugar, the raw sugar. Just give that a nice stir in. Now, of course, if you want to make greater quantities, you can use a lot more, you know, of the same. I'm just showing you how to make a nice, simple, small jars full. Start with. Okay, now we've got all that in there. Just the last ingredient, one of my favourite, just a little splash there of fish sauce, just over a tablespoonful. Okay, now what we need to do now is just keep that on absolute low and just let that simmer on a really low heat for about 15-20 minutes.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, oh for me.
Okay, so just to give you an indication, that's the finished product in the jar there. That is the size of the jar you're going to get from the amount of ingredients we use. So obviously if you want to have it in a larger jar around this size, then double your ingredients. Just in terms of heat, that is a little bit milder than the killer, what I call the killer hot chili. However, it's still pretty hot. So if you wanted to, if you don't want a chili sauce that's too hot, it's got plenty of flavour with the ginger and the garlic and the coriander in there also. Maybe add about 10 chilies rather than 20 to 22. But obviously, when you're using this as an accompaniment with your food, you don't need a lot. You only need about half a teaspoon or so. Okay, there you go. So that should last you for a while. And that's how you make chili sauce.